Hey yo, what it do YouTube? It's your boy Lavine NB10, aka Air Mar 10, and as you can see what I got for you today is some more NBA 2K22 next gen. Now being 100% honest with you, I haven't been playing this game too tough because after season 3, I just feel semi-burned out with playing 2K, and I know it's not me alone. But yeah, as you can see what I got for you today happens to be a Chris Paul build with an NBA 2K22 next gen. I'm not gonna lie, I am quite proud of this Chris Paul build. It gets a total of about 108 badges, excluding the pluses you get from completing previous seasons in college. And it also gets Hall of Fame Quick Chain, Hyperdrive, Difficult Shots, Sniper, Pro Touch, what else do we get? Slithery Finisher, and just a bunch of other stuff at Hall of Fame, which trust me is quite impossible, and it has an 85 speed and a 93 ball handle. Now, before we get into the build, I just gotta say shout out to everybody that's been showing support to the channel over the past few weeks, months, 2-3 years have been running this channel, you know what I'm saying? We somehow at 450 subs. I remember last year, January, we were only at 80. So we've come a long way in 1 year, and hopefully we can go a long way after that. So I just gotta say, if you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because as you can see, we are so close to 500 subs. It's quite amazing. We're only 50 away. And if you like today's video and you want to see more content like this, whether it be NBA 2K22 current gen builds, next gen builds, or you want to see some gameplay, then do me a favor, go ahead and drop a like on the video. Technically, I'm aiming for 50 likes because I know a majority of you can do it with ease because we've done it on a lot of other videos. And if you have a comment on the specific build you want to see me make with an NBA 2K22, whether it be on current gen or next gen, then do me a favor, go ahead and drop a comment down below, because trust me, I do respond to every comment I see. If I don't, I'll pay you $5 because trust me, I'm a man of the people. But yeah, and if you don't like today's video, don't forget to hit that dislike button. But yeah, as we said, it is a Chris Paul build, so as you can guess, he is a point guard, right-handed, jersey number 3 for the Phoenix Suns. Personally, actually, I can't even say personally I liked New Orleans Hornets Chris Paul better, because the truth of it is the same guy. It's just an issue of he's gotten older. And in his prime, Chris Paul was a mean man. Now, he is 6 feet tall and weighs about 190 something, like 190, 185 pounds, but we'll be keeping him at 185. And we will be putting his wingspan down to a 6'4". This is purely because it allows us to get a little bit of some of the, shooting and playmaking that we need. Body shape wise, I will be keeping it solid because honestly, this makes no real difference to the thing. Before we get into the build, subscribe to Lockdown Clutch. I don't know if I'll put it somewhere in there, but yeah, shout out to the boy. First thing to mess with on any Chris Paul build always has to be the ball handle. I will be maxing this out at a 93 and putting the speed of the ball up to an 80, as well as putting the pass accuracy up to a 90. Just because, as I said, on a Chris Paul build, playmaking is just, it has to be elite. And as you can see, majority of badges are elite. The only ones being gold are ankle breaker, bailout, bullet passer, diamond, floor general, needle threader, post playmaker, quick first step, special delivery, and unpluckable. But I personally believe running any of these at gold is perfectly suitable. Plus, getting them any higher would mean that we'd have to take points away from somewhere else, and I don't feel like we need to do that. Now, the next thing to mess with will be the speed, where I'll be putting this up to an 85, and just to match it, I will be putting the Excel also up to an 85. And I'll be moving the stamina up to a 91. I know it's a bit weird. I usually put it at 95, but I decided this go around we're going to keep it at a 91 because I do need the points for spare places. Now, with any Chris Paul build, you got to put on some elite finishing. Now, the issue is, for those of you who remember classic Chris Paul, he used to dunk it a lot, but the issue is, as you know, when you play ball, that hurts your knees. So he hasn't been dunking as much, hence we will only be giving him an 81 driving dunk. I still technically believe you should be able to get a form of contact dunks with this. I'm not too sure. Somebody's going to have to tell me in the comments because I can't remember too well. But because we're giving him an 81 driving dunk, we will therefore be giving him a 93 when it comes to finishing at the hoop with layups, because this allows us to get Hall of Fame slithery finisher. Now, we'll take 4 points off of a vertical here because it shouldn't have gone up to a 65 because we're not getting this dunk up to an 85. And then the next thing I will be messing with happens to be the shooting side of the ball, because the truth of it is, every build people make nowadays usually has some of the greatest shooting you'll ever see, and shooting in this game is easy. Now, with any Chris Paul build, you got to max out the mid-range jump shot, because any of you who've seen him play, he is a mid-range maestro. Loves his little pick and roll where he pulls up at an elbow and just lets you feel the pain. And then when it comes to the 3 ball, I will be putting this up to about an 88. This is purely because this allows me to get all the Hall of Fame shooting badges I need. There's no real need for me to extend it out to get Hall of Fame Chef or Circus 3s, because trust me, you can really knock down a lot of jump shots in this game without it. Now, as you can see, that allows me to get 33 total badge points on my shooting side, 31 on the playmaking, and 25 on the finishing. Defensively, you must think to yourself, this guy must have stacked it up just on steal and nothing else in order to get the badge points that he needs. But wrong. We do get a steal at a 90 steal, which, you know what I'm saying, is kind of ridiculous in my opinion, but we move with it, because this allows us to get Hall of Fame interceptor, which even though they've nerfed steals, trust me, if you do it right, you can really jump lanes. And then we will put the perimeter defense up to an 86 only. This as well is because of the fact that it allows us to get gold menace as well as gold clamps. Anything below that wouldn't take away from it. And then the last thing to mess with would most likely be the defensive side of the, would be the block, you know what I'm saying? I put the block up mainly because I want to be able to contest shots, and anything below this doesn't allow me to get bronze chased on artist. I'm not going to lie, I'm really in love with this badge. The honest truth is I don't run it. Now, the one thing that stands out about this Chris Paul build is I have made it so you can also use it in the rec. Ladies and gentlemen, this build also comes with an 82 free throw. Something spectacular that you'll rarely see on most builds people make because they rarely make them for the park. But yeah, as you can see, this is my take on a Hall of Fame Chris Paul build with 25 finishing, 33 shooting, 31 playmaking, and 20 total defensive badge points, which totals us out to 109 total badge points before the +8 you'll get for finishing 4 seasons and college. Now, that was a mouthful. Primary takeover wise, the first thing I gotta go with, I'm gonna have to go with ankle breaking shots because yeah, this is I'm making this like CP3 back on the Hornets, and if most of you remember, his team was so bad it was shocking, and the man really had to do everything outside of rebounding. Now, the second take, you could easily go with something along the lines of playmaking to help boost your team's ratings, but the truth of it is, if you're running in the park, everyone's a 99 by now, so there's really no need for that. So if I'm you, personally speaking, I'd either go in extreme clamps or enhanced jump shot contests. Me being me, I usually go extreme clamps, but then you gotta remember that clamps nowadays really comes up, so you might just want to go enhanced jump shot contest. Now, what 2K says we have happened to build here happens to be a two-way threat, the likes of Fred VanVleet, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, and Darius Garland. I have not watched enough Darius Garland to really say whether I believe it's the same. I have watched a lot of Fred VanVleet, so I'll say it's the same. Funny man thing, Fred VanVleet is a poor man's Chris Paul, and I'm willing to say it. He's really good, don't get me twisted. That's not me saying he's a bad player, but he is a cheap man's Chris Paul. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's build video. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 500 ASAP. If you like today's video and you want to see more content like it, do me a favor, go ahead and drop a like on this. We're aiming for 50. And if you have a comment on the build you want to see me make, or you just generally want to tell me how bad I am at making builds, then do me a favor, go ahead and drop a comment down below. But yeah, it's been your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10. I'll catch you in a bit. Deuces.